I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy.
Yo, island boy, what you out doing?
Hey, man. Look, instead of your pissing, man, we just came out the club. You see these singles, man?
Hey, we counting this money, man. That's it.
That's what it is. Island boy. Brrr.
They were loud, they were strange, they were unforgettable. Two brothers with spiky, coral-like hair that looked like it defied gravity, tattoos etched across their bodies like armor, and a half-sung, half-mumbled chant that instantly got stuck in your head. The internet had seen viral stars before, but never like this. They weren't polished. They weren't talented in the traditional sense. But that was exactly the point. In the chaos of late 2021, when TikTok ruled the world and viral culture moved faster than ever, Alex and Frankie Venegas didn't just go viral, they became unavoidable. A meme, a song, a brand, and a spectacle all rolled into one.
How much did you spend on all your tattoos? I spent around 30K, and I'm only 20. I'm turning 21 on July 16th, so yeah, I got tatted pretty fast, man.
The Island Boys didn't walk onto the stage of internet fame, they exploded onto it, lighting up every feed, every For You page, every trending list, and just as quickly as they rose, they fell. The Island Boys' career wasn't just short-lived, it collapsed with a brutality that left the internet stunned. One moment they were pulling in tens of thousands of dollars a day, living like lottery winners. The next, they were buried under scandals, debts, and ridicule, dismissed as a global punchline.
Down. Hey, and I just got my thing. Hey, 18 carats gold, man.
From private jets and luxury cars to homelessness, handcuffs, and courtrooms, the fall was as dramatic as the rise. But how does that happen? How do two brothers with fame, fortune, and billions of views lose it all in just a few years? To understand the shocking downfall of the Island Boys, we have to go back to where it all began. Alex and Frankie Venegas weren't born famous, they were born into struggle. Their childhood in South Florida was marked by poverty, rebellion, and constant brushes with the law. While other kids were stacking grades, they were stacking criminal charges, theft, assault, domestic disputes, drugs. The Venegas twins were building a rap sheet instead of a resume.
Boys, what are we about to do?
We're about to feed the homeless right now. Yes, sir. Come on, let's get it.
Look, they're getting fed right now.
Their mother, exhausted from years of fighting to steer them straight, finally reached her breaking point. At 18, she kicked them out. No home. No safety net, no second chances. For most, that would be rock bottom, but for Alex and Frankie, it was a turning point. Instead of changing their ways, they gambled everything on a single idea. They would make the world notice them, no matter how. They borrowed $30,000 they didn't have, reinvented themselves with tattoos that covered every inch of their bodies, gravity-defying wick hair, and a SoundCloud-inspired style that screamed defiance.
I don't need financial advice when I probably make more money.
They weren't trying to fit in, they were trying to stand out, and then the video October 2021. A backyard pool. Two brothers waist-deep in sparkling blue water swaying awkwardly, chanting a tune that sounded more like a nursery rhyme than a rap track. The lyrics were clumsy, the melody was almost non-existent. But that was exactly why it spread like wildfire. People couldn't look away, some laughed, some mocked, others were genuinely fascinated. But the one thing nobody could do was ignore it. The Island Boys had cracked the internet's code. Overnight, they became viral sensations. And with virality came money, an avalanche of it, within weeks. They were raking in $40,000 to $60,000 a day.
Yo, island boy, what you out doing?
Hey, man.
Look, instead of your pissing, man, we just came out the club. You see these singles, man?
Hey, we counting this money, man. That's it.
That's what it is. Island boy. Brrr.
Sponsorship deals poured in. Cameo bookings skyrocketed, with fans willing to pay hundreds just to hear them shout their names on camera. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, their faces were everywhere. They flaunted luxury cars, Lamborghinis, Mercedes, Rolls Royces. They partied in Miami mansions, champagne spraying, entourages cheering. To their fans, they were living the dream. To critics, they were the embodiment of everything wrong with influencer culture. But love them or hate them, everyone was watching. Even celebrities couldn't resist the spectacle. Snoop Dogg shared their video.
Island boy, I've been trying to make it. Hey, seen it with the gang slang. You ain't
Gang, they got to use that word. I'm speechless.
Kodak Black offered to sign them. Logan Paul brought them on his Impulsive podcast. For a brief moment, the Island Boys weren't just viral stars, they were rubbing shoulders with the giants of music and YouTube. But here's the catch. Virality doesn't guarantee longevity, and arrogance doesn't build stability. The cracks began to show during that infamous Impulsive podcast appearance. When George Janko, a co-host, offered sincere financial advice, that one line said it all. To the world, it was arrogance. To the Island Boys, it was proof they thought the money would never stop flowing.
Like a hate shot. I don't need financial advice when I probably make more money than you.
For a
Hey,
second.
George.
Hold on. No, hold on.
This is a podcast.
No,
Here, I'm moving for you. I was giving you nice advice, bro.
I agree with that.
They believed their fame was untouchable, but it wasn't. Instead of saving, investing, or building something lasting, they spent recklessly. Mansions, Jewelry, cars, parties, they lived like billionaires with a one-day expiration date. And then came their most catastrophic mistake, selling the rights to their one real hit, I'm an Island Boy. Music experts say that song alone could have generated millions in royalties over the years, steady, passive income that could have kept them afloat even after the fame faded. But in a rush for quick cash, Alex and Frankie sold it for a fraction of its value. By doing so, they severed their only stable lifeline. It wasn't just a financial blunder. It was proof that they weren't thinking ahead at all. Fans noticed, critics pounced, the internet turned. Suddenly, the Island Boys weren't viral sensations, they were cautionary tales. And instead of showing humility, they doubled down. Live streams became combative. They flaunted wealth they didn't have. They lashed out at haters, insisting that people were just jealous. But the truth was clear. Their empire was crumbling. In desperation, they tried stunts, fake fights on live streams, manufactured drama between the brothers. But the audience saw through it. The stunts didn't bring back the fans. They only drove more away. And then, the kiss. In 2023, the brothers posted a video kissing each other on the lips. It was meant to shock, to reclaim the spotlight. Instead, it obliterated what little credibility they had left. Fans weren't intrigued, they were disgusted. The move crossed a line even in the unpredictable world of internet culture, and with that, the Island Boys went from controversial to completely discredited. By 2024, the collapse was undeniable. Cameo bookings plummeted. Prices dropped from $135 to just $30, and even then, few bought. Once, they flaunted wealth like it would never run dry, claiming they made in a single day what most people couldn't dream of earning in a year. But behind the diamonds and luxury cars, cracks were already spreading. Former managers came forward demanding over $150,000 in unpaid revenue. Sponsors backed away. TikTok views slipped from millions to barely a fraction. The hype machine that built them was grinding to a halt. And then came 2025, the breaking point. Frankie Venegas, one half of the infamous Island Boys, was arrested in Naples, Florida. What police discovered wasn't some minor slip-up. They found prescription pills with no proof, a gun with its serial number scratched off, and a stash of credit cards tucked away in a designer bag. These weren't misdemeanors. These were felonies, charges carrying the weight of real prison time. For the brothers who once turned their wild hair and viral anthem into a worldwide phenomenon, the image of Frankie sitting in a detention center was devastating. It was more than an arrest. It was the symbol of everything they had lost. Because today, the Island Boys aren't icons. They're a warning. The chains are gone, the mansions are stripped, the flashy cars either pawned, repossessed, or simply abandoned. The internet audience that once made them kings has long moved on, leaving behind only echoes of a meme. Their downfall isn't just another celebrity flameout, it's a brutal lesson. A story about arrogance, about mistaking temporary fame for permanent success, about what happens when you build your empire on clout instead of substance. They thought the spotlight would last forever. Instead, it burned them alive. The very platform that crowned them turned on them, reminding the world that internet stardom is fleeting and often merciless. From viral sensations to viral punchlines, the Island Boys story is no longer about how high they rose. It's about how far and how fast they fell. This is the shocking downfall of the Island Boys.